So I build electric guitars, and when I'm not doing that, I'm doing band stuff or listing stuff on eBay. I don't really have any spare time to earn any extra pocket money. So I figured I'd just Truman Show myself and pimp out my privacy. This is Last Chance Arcade.
Good morning. Oh, good morning. There's a good morning. Oh,
Good morning. It's episode 6. It's Monday. We're going back to work. We've had a fun weekend of digging and cleaning and getting all of our chores out of the way. And now it's time to crack back on with some humble luthiery. Luthiery? Luthiery. So today, my question, can YouTube change your life? I can already answer it. Yes, it absolutely can. My life has changed pretty drastically over the last week and a half. If you're watching along with the videos, I'm only about 6 days into my little project here. But in reality, as I'm recording this voiceover, it's like a week and a half, and yeah, it's absolutely changed my life. Like I think every morning I have to get up when my alarm goes off. I can't, snooze it for 10 minutes if I'm really, really tired. I've just got to get up because I need that shot of me swiping my alarm. That's very important to my own little idea of the show. Everything you do's got an extra step. The amount of times I've double tapped the lock button on my phone to bust out the camera. My fingers will be twitching in my sleep, I'm sure of it. But not only that, really. It's like you get home. For instance, I'm married. I've got stuff to do around the house. And I keep scuttling off into my little shed at the end of the garden to record a voiceover. I'll say, I'm just going to go quickly record this voiceover. And it inevitably takes me twice as long as it should. And then I start editing, the episode of that day. And then I'll roll back into the house 2 hours later. She's kind of waiting to have tea. And yeah, you've got to kind of finagle a few bits here or there. I'd say the biggest way YouTube's changed my life so far is at about 10 p.m, half 10, every single night. It's like, when you go over a little hill in a car and all of your organs kind of jump up a few inches and it makes you feel all weird? I get like the opposite of that. About half 10 every night I'll sit there and all my organs go down a couple of inches. And I cringe out my skin and think, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? I'm putting my whole life on the internet. I'm pretty sure I've even put my door number on there. This is crazy. This is stupid. Who cares? And once again, like I've answered in previous episodes, it doesn't really matter who cares, does it? What's the point of getting embarrassed by yourself? It's just ego, isn't it, at the end of the day? I mean, I've not tried any of your big dog ego killing drugs, any of your shrooms or your DMTs. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll stop getting this wave of anxiety. Or maybe I'll connect with the mechanical elves, lose my mind, and reality will slip away from me even faster than it currently is. Either way. But you've also got to consider how it could change your life. Because as I'm whinging about this, as I'm whinging about doing all the little bits and bobs that I have to do while I'm videoing and building this channel up from scratch, I've got to remember all the positives it brings. So, for instance, keeping up with this routine, I think is really good for me. And sticking to a schedule and keeping my brain engaged. Like, throughout the day, all day, every day, all I'm thinking is, what can I talk about? What could I film? What's going to be the best angle for this? What little secret messages could I slip in? And, little Easter eggs for the future and stuff like this. Maybe a couple of callbacks. It just keeps you happy, keeps you entertained in your own head. It's like watching a show and, you're You're creating the twists. Every time you've watched something on TV and you've got, oh, that could have been better if, you know, this guy had died instead of this guy, or that guy had happened, and all this kind of stuff. You know, you're making it up in your head. So for now, like, we're on episode 6 or something. Maybe something's already happened where in episode 100 it kind of pays off. And hopefully it will. I don't know what that thing is. I haven't laid anything like that down yet, because I'm too busy trying to film, edit, voiceover, and keep everyone around me happy. But maybe there is. I mean, there is, isn't there? I've set up this whole thing. Can I build a YouTube channel? Like, if I get 1,000 subscribers, that's the success that I've set up in episode 1. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just here to have a fun time at this point. Like, I've uploaded 4 videos now, and, you know, each one's got a couple of views, which I'm absolutely over the moon with. Like I said, I started a channel years ago, and 0 views on most videos. No one gave a shit. But with this one, I'm getting, you know, a few views here, 20 views over here, a couple of likes on this one, a couple of comments here or there. And that's amazing. That's so encouraging. Getting a comment from somebody that you don't know. That's marvellous. But I also wonder if these people I don't know are bots. I wonder if they're actually just a phone in a Chinese basement somewhere, just like going around commenting and liking on things for various nefarious reasons. Like the wording was a little, like the first comment, man with dog builds thing, entrancing. I could have taken that a couple of ways. That could have been very sarcastic, but I'm choosing to take it as not sarcasm. I'm choosing to take it as it is quite entrancing. Like, hope that was the plan. The plan was you could put on the video, you could get on about your day. You don't even really have to watch it if you want to listen to me blabber on. It might be quite calming. Maybe I could talk with a better voice. Maybe a kind of a sleep story podcast voice. Maybe that'll make it nicer for people. But this is what I mean. Like, I'm reading these things. I got a comment last night. And it was replying to my episode that said, what type of YouTube channel should you make? And I think the comment was just replying to the title itself. And this person said, a channel that helps people test gadgets, explain stuff, etc. And even so, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. I wanted people to answer the questions I'm putting as the titles and listen along. Answer the questions I give throughout the day, and fingers crossed, send me some questions so that I can, you know, answer them. That'll probably make things, the voiceovers, easier to do as well. Easier to talk when people are giving me questions. Maybe I should just create a hypothetical question and answer that for the last minute. What's the hardest thing about doing YouTube? I'm imagining this questioner is a bit of a dweeb. I'd say the hardest thing is keeping all of your files on your phone identifiable, because the little video editing app that I use, I use UCut, and when it exports the file, since my opening shot is obviously pitch black and clicking up the alarm, it's all my thumbnails of those videos are black. So all I have to tell me which episode's which is the timestamp. So I've got a little file on my phone saying which one each one is, but the other day, I exported one and it was the same time as another one and they're right next to each other. So you've got I need a laptop. I need something where I can name the actual files. That's probably the hardest bit. Keep it on top of all the footage if you're doing a daily channel, because there's a lot of it. You've got to make your video. As soon as it's exported, you can delete all the kind of raw footage. But even now, my phone's absolutely swamped. And it keeps freezing. Hopefully, I'll be able to sort out a laptop or something in the meantime. Oh, I've got a couple of it. It's so annoying. I've got external hard drives. I've got, a keyboard, a mouse, headphones. I've got everything I need, but I've got a dead computer. and this phone. So we're just going to roll with this phone for now. So as the video's rolling to a close, I want to leave you with this classic quote from Harriet Tubman. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world, and get some of that sweet, sweet YouTube money.